Tag, a movie that's entire plot is that a bunch of adults are playing a game of tag for 30 years consecutively for 1 month a year. It has an A-list cast and is based on a true story, but it's based on a true story the same way a horror movie is. The situation happened, just not at all the way the movie portrays it did. Like, at all. So before I get into my thoughts on Tag, I will talk about some heavy plot spoilers. As usual, they'll be cordoned off to one section, and there will be an on-screen warning, so you'll be able to skip that part if you want. Although I don't think it ruins the movie, matter of fact, I think it makes it better knowing how it ends, after I saw it a second time. Tag is based on an article about a group of men. 10 men who play a game of tag 1 month a year for the last 28 years. The story came into national spotlight when it was covered by the Wall Street Journal in 2013. That's the only thing the movie really keeps. It was probably a good idea too. The best I can tell, the actual 28-year-long game is far more mundane than would work for a comedy movie. Some of the actual things the guys did were used in the movie as plot devices and plots themselves, but modified to fit with the smaller cast with a much more linear-based objective. In short, Tag is essentially what you'd expect from a movie about grown men playing tag. A hilarious fucking stumbling movie of a mess. In terms of comedy movies, Tag is a rather high-concept plot. A group of men get together to tag their untaggable friend, played by Jeremy Renner, at his wedding, and only has 63 hours before the game ends, and they continually try more and more advanced ideas to tag him. On my first viewing, I was taken aback by the ending. I felt that it came without any foreshadowing. On my second viewing, I realized I was wrong. I just hadn't picked up on it. The movie has some really good gags and some not-so-good ones, but the bulk of it gets weighed down by side plots and meandering. Now, what I'm about to say here is spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled on this, skip to the timestamp on screen right now. Okay, here goes. The main plot device is that Jeremy Renner's character, Jerry, is going to quit, so Ed Helms' character, Hoagie, gets all his friends together to tag him so that he can't quit the game, using his wedding to finally be able to catch him by knowing his exact whereabouts. What you don't know till the end of the movie, however, is that Jerry isn't quitting. The motherfucker is a pro at tag. He's not quitting shit. Instead, Hoagie has a cancerous tumor somewhere. They don't say where. And essentially, he believes this to be his last year since he may die, and he doesn't want to see the game end. As I said, first time watching, I didn't pick up on anything that foreshadowed that. On my second time, things stood out from beginning to end. Hoagie applies for a job in the very first scene to tag his friend Bob Callahan, played by John Hamm, and says it's on his bucket list to be a janitor. Towards the middle of the movie, Jerry traps Hoagie and tells him he'll die before he tags him, to which Hoagie replies, he won't stop till he dies. It was definitely a different experience to see it again, one I'd recommend. It just makes you understand the movie a bit better, which is why I included it in the review. Because if you did watch this and then go watch Tag, I feel like you're going to enjoy the movie more. Because you'll see and understand why each person reacts the way they do, why Hoagie reacts so explosively in some scenes. Other than that, the movie has some boring writing and is overall really disappointing and incredibly forgetful. The movie stars Ed Helms, Jake Johnson, John Hamm, Jeremy Renner, and Hannibal Buress. A fucking amazing cast, with great performances that fits very well with the writing. A lot of the supporting cast were essentially cliches though, while the main cast for the most part were basically just their most popular roles but tweaked and renamed to fit the movie. Then again, maybe the roles were written to fit perfectly with the cast, who the fuck knows? It was good, but it just felt so similar. Like, am I watching Andy from The Office, or am I watching a new Ed Helms character? I honestly don't know. There's not really all that much else to say about it. It's alright, but it is very much the same as most comedy movies in terms of the acting. It's over-embellished and fast most of the time. Very fast. Nothing all that special other than the caliber of the acting quality itself and delivery being unique. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, wait, what? CGI? What? How the fuck is that possible? This movie is about a bunch of grown men playing fucking tag. You're an overcritical prick, but really CGI? Yeah, little thing, basically nobody knew Jeremy Renner's arms were CGI for a good chunk of the movie because he broke them after falling 20 feet off a stack of chairs while trying to surf on them inside a chapel. I guess when the only CGI you need is for arms, you can make that look really realistic, unlike a certain superhero movie from last year that I wasn't sure if that was a Sony video game or real life, but whatever. Yeah, it was pretty good. Tag is an entertaining movie for most of its runtime, but rushes through its hour and 45-minute runtime too quickly, leaving you feeling like you missed out on something else. Its foreshadowing is there, but only noticeable on second viewing. Kind of like realizing EA's E3 conference was shit when you look at it for more than 2 seconds. I wanted more from Tag, but got an okay movie, just one that's incredibly forgettable. I give it a 6. If you're looking for a fun night with friends, I'd recommend it, but otherwise, maybe just wait and rent it later this summer. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and comment what you thought of it all, and what stuff you'd like to see me talk about next. Make sure to subscribe to see more content like this in the future, and hit that bell icon to turn on notifications. And it's summertime, so I, like any good YouTuber, would like to promote my own merch, because why not? I recommend the premium tee option. It is the most goddamn comfortable shirt I have ever worn. And if t-shirts aren't your thing, don't worry, we've got sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, and plenty more. The link for that and everything else you'd need is in the description below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. If you'd like to have your art featured in a video, draw me or one of my wondrous characters, such as the majestic Chad the Sad, and tweet it at Tahukan TV on Twitter. Huge thank you to Patreon supporters Anonymous and Matt Porter. I really appreciate it.